Hey, this is May. By the time you're listening to this, you've probably heard that America, being a dying and failed state, is once again infringing on the rights of its most vulnerable citizens. Obviously, we think that sucks shit. Really, really long-a-thon in association with the Twitch team that both of us are on, Pokemon Speedrunning Diversity, and Midwest Speedfest, who are organizing a marathon in reaction to these events. If you submit a run or volunteer for that marathon, you can send us a DM on Twitter, and we will give you a link to all the bonus episodes. Just let us know. There'll be a link in the description if you want to submit to that, and we appreciate everybody who gives their time and energy to try to help make the world a little bit less bad. All right, cool. On with the show. Hi, hello. Welcome to Dear PB, a podcast where we hopefully help you become a better speedrunner, but probably won't. I'm Corvame, but you can call me May, or she, or her.
I'm Swoos. You can call me SWC, or he, or they.
And joining us from Rainbow Road for the first time, and definitely not the second time, because we had audio issues the first time, it's Amber.
Hi, I have a little bit of congestion. I have a cold right now. My pronouns are she, her.
So yeah, we recorded an episode with Amber 2 weeks ago, as you might have remembered 3 weeks ago, when I said our next guest will be Amber, and then it wasn't. That is because all of my audio didn't record, so that was super cool. But this time, it's going to record, so it'll be fine. And also, we spent it was probably our best episode ever, I would say. We touched on a lot.
It was
do you actually feel that way? Oh my goodness.
I just feel like we touched on so many poignant things. I cried at one point. It was maybe the rawest expression of human emotion in the history of the medium. But none of you get to hear it. It's only for us now because the audio's gone forever. In fact, it's not even for us.
Lost media.
And
you can
instead,
begin a lost media search for it.
Instead, we're gonna do some Mario Kart 8 DX. I almost said Mario Kart DX Director's Cut.
No, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
Exactly. Yeah. You may start when ready, or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. It's worth mentioning that So wait. We're doing a break.
We are.
Are we doing a break? Did you say we were doing a break in the middle, or
no?
Oh. For whatever reason, I had it in mind that there was. No, okay, but this is just gonna be straight out the full run.
Yes.
Sweet, let's freaking go.
I will artificially cut the VOD to make an ad break, but we will not be doing that live.
Wait, was that the start of the time? No.
No, gosh, no. It's the big okay.
I heard a bloop, and then I was like, right, I forgot about the big okay.
It's this one. It's this
one.
It's right
big
here.
Okay. God, it's such a big okay.
Okay. I don't know why I thought there was a break. Anyways, yeah. Time starts when the thing goes. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it.
Ooh.
All right. So, I was going to say something, but then
we
I got
did
really
this before.
distracted by the big okay.
We did this before, and now we're doing it again. Let's talk about that.
This run was done last time, and instead of us talking so much about questions that people send in, we mostly spoiled video games.
Yeah.
So in some ways, it's maybe good that the audio was lost, because it's not just me sharing my video game hot takes, and then Amber being like, how could you say these horrible things about these games that are meaningful and important to me? I'm never being on your show again. And then we spoiled the whole plot.
I just sat there because I didn't know either of the games that were mostly talked about.
Yeah, it was really good.
So it was great.
Yeah, it was
You
really
were
good.
also pretty tired, if I remember correctly.
We're always tired.
Quick Mario Kart fun fact.
Yes.
Is that in the marathon that I put on 2 weekends ago, we had a Mario Kart 8 race between Helix and Greta, and Helix gave me the incentive list for that and spelled the Cloud Glider as the Could Glider. And so in the tracker, the donation tracker, it was just listed as the Could Glider, which did win.
Oh, could it?
Of course.
And the entire time I was like, yeah, you picked the Could Glider. They're both like, what? What do you, Cloud? And I was like, okay, this one's not on me. And I checked, and it was not on me.
Good work. Good work.
And now
Helix.
I like the Could Glider. Shout out to Helix, friend of the show.
Ooh, this is a good first track. Let's go.
Questions that we've obviously never heard the answers from you before. How did you get into speedrunning?
So I got into speedrunning from watching Vooligin's run of Bastion Any Percent. I think it was AGDQ 2014, because Bastion is one of my favorite games of all time. It's a really good game. And then I saw that they were streaming because YouTube had that like Twitch integration feature or whatever that was like, I'm live, watch me on Twitch. That was, I think, before Amazon bought them or something. And SGDQ 2014 was going on, and I saw some Monkey Ball, and then I just kind of got into Twitch from there, and then I started speedrunning myself a little bit later, but I started out getting into Twitch through speedrunning, which was right around then. I forget, did we have a second question that led to me talking about getting into Mario Kart?
I have no idea.
Okay, well...
So we have
usually-
totally different questions this time because...
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah. You just
I was
started
like-
with a very similar one.
Well,
yeah,
no, so
we
have-
ask everyone that.
Oh, right. Okay,
have a
gotcha,
couple
gotcha.
questions. So we
Our
end up
send-in
asking everyone.
questions are different this time because last week I didn't
yeah.
want to compile a new list of questions, so I just reused the ones we used.
Good work.
But
Well,
it makes this experience
New
not
and
as
exciting for
samey.
us.
Yeah,
Exactly.
honestly, it's good
win-win.
for me too.
Yeah.
It's good for me
Yeah.
too. Okay, yeah. So the other big thing is like how I got into speedrunning Mario Kart 8 specifically because I only run this game, and that was because when I started running anything, like I wanted to speedrun Super Mario Galaxy, but that game is really long, and it's really hard to learn. So
Yes.
I ended up practicing that one, but I wanted to stream really badly too because I had just gotten a capture card and all of that. So I decided to pick up Mario Kart 8 for Wii U, and I never learned Galaxy. I got through Fountain, which is like the second hub area in Galaxy 1.
I love learning part of a run and then going, maybe not, and then
Yeah, I did.
I love
I did
it.
the same with Galaxy.
I do that all the time.
I like
Yeah.
learned how to do it, and then I like went to do a practice run, and I died, and I was like, all right, this game's not for me anymore.
Yeah.
Before I learned any strats, I did a 120 star run using only a live split file as my entire route,
Oh,
and
boy.
that took me 11 hours to get 120
Oh.
stars.
Nice.
Yeah, that was brutal. I had a friend walk me through part of it at the end because I was just like dying because I think I had started it fairly late in the day, so like I had been up well over 24 hours by the time I finished it.
It is truly impossible to estimate how long it's going to take to I guess blind run your way through part of something. I feel
Yeah.
like every time I've tried to like somebody be like, oh, I want to learn hat or I want to learn crosscode, teach me that, and I'm like, I don't know, hat might take like 3 hours. No, it took longer. Crosscode we can probably get to like the second boss in 6 hours. No, we got through one.
Yeah, it is very difficult because like you can look at new runners and it's like, all right, most people are getting around like an hour time, so I would probably get there. But if you have no knowledge of anything in the game, you're not.
Yeah, I had
like-
only I had watched some people play Galaxy and watched some people run Galaxy a little bit, but I hadn't really picked up any strats myself, and I hadn't played the game myself much at all. I was just like, I'm gonna do 120, and I ended up taking 11 hours and like destroying my sleep schedule, and yeah, that was a while ago. But I never actually learned the any percent route for Galaxy, and I just started playing Mario Kart, and I play a lot of Mario Kart now, and that's about it, and I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
This is an advice show. If you were wondering, by the way. If you're
Whoa,
a first
crazy.
Time, yeah, if you're a first time listener, this is an
Or
advice
a
show.
first time guest.
Or a
like
first time
Amber
guest
clearly
like
is.
Amber.
I'm definitely not.
People send in questions, and then we answer them. Please send us your questions. Please, we need them so badly. Please send us your questions. Please send us your questions. For example, here's an example of a question that you could send in. Don't send in this exact question. I'll actually be annoyed. Dear PB, when do you know when you need to take a break from speedrunning? From Fast and Fatigued.
Ooh, this is a good question. I would say it's probably there are probably a couple obvious ones, and then there are a couple like maybe less obvious ones as well that are like easy to notice pretty late. So like as far as like obvious things, like if you're starting to experience like pain from playing a game, like if you're experiencing wrist pain or anything in your hands or anything like that, definitely want to take a break if that's the case. But other than that, like if you're starting to tilt, if you're starting to get upset at the game, if you're starting to hyper focus on the little things over and over again, it may be a good idea to take a break from the category that you're running and maybe try a different category that has a different start is like a really good thing, because a lot of the time if you'll end up getting stuck in resetting the same bit over and over again. I call it reset hell.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people call it reset hell. And
I'm pretty sure that's our logo says that on it.
oh, does it really?
Or icon. Yeah, because there's you know how it's the little envelope?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, it says 3:23 Time Loss Junction, Reset Hell, Illinois, 55355.
Oh my gosh.
Or 55555, I think.
So once you
That is
start
not
feeling
a real address. Please do not
once-
send us things.
That's our
once
PO
you're
box.
oh, is it really? Once
Hell,
you're
Illinois.
once you're in reset hell more than you're like doing runs, I think that's a good time to maybe swap categories. And,
Yeah.
or find something that starts a little bit differently, you know, like because you're probably getting tired of the same opening over and over again, or like switch to doing segments or something like that. As somebody who's played the same game over and over again, when I take breaks, a lot of the time taking a break just means switching to a different category. But if I do feel like taking a full break from Mario Kart, which, I mean, that does happen from time to time, but I think that just comes from overplaying and like burning myself out from just going a little too hard, too long.
Yeah, and like it's easy to I think to try to like force yourself to try to do runs and then like start to resent it, and your runs will be worse and you'll burn out and then you'll not play the game, so it's worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a very good indicator of signs that you should chill out for a bit if you're forcing yourself to do runs, because like you know that you can do something. Just like if you're not getting that immediately, just do something else.
Yeah.
If you're hitting like a self-imposed wall as well, or you're just hitting like a wall in general, and your game is not like optimized to the frame, you can just don't play it for a bit, and when you come back, you'll still have your muscle memory, so you have to do like a little bit of de-rusting, but you'll be relatively fresh and able to do better. I've been in that situation a ton of times where I just PB'd or something, couldn't beat that PB for like a month, and was like, alright, I'm gonna do something else, then came back and PB'd in like 3 runs. I don't really know how to explain it, but it just happens.
De-rust magic, yeah. If your game is super random and it's starting to get you down because you're just getting like screwed over, run after run in terms of RNG, as our former catchphrase of this podcast was, walk away. You can just leave. Just
If it sucks,
That's great. That's
hit
great.
the bricks.
hit the bricks. That's what it is. How did I forget it? I said that like every
you're
episode.
the one that said it every time.
for, like,
yeah.
the
Walk
first-
away. You can just leave.
leave.
That's a great slogan. Holy moly.
It's supposed to be if it sucks, hit the bricks. You can leave. You can just leave. But I also like walk away. You can wait. What was it? If it
Walk
sucks,
away.
walk
You
away.
can just leave. You can just leave.
Walk away. You can
Get
just
out.
Walk away. You can do it.
leave.
Thank you for giving me some time to focus, because that track is actually really difficult.
You're welcome. This was intentional.
Honestly,
We're just on the
honestly,
same
so
wavelength.
Yeah.
the next like 3 are all fairly tough.
Now we gotta fill content. Alright, if it's bad, don't be a Chad. Stop running.
Yeah. If it sucks,
Holy moly.
go out on a trip in your truck.
I don't like this.
In your multiple trucks.
Your multiple trucks.
All of them.
If you have to reset, then it's a sure bet you should go elsewhere. Okay, I was gonna say
That was
something.
almost, we were
You did
almost
great
in like
there.
musical territory there.
This is where we break out into song.
I will have days where like I'm just not getting the RNG at all, and I will just go, it's a cursed day. Sucks. That's life sometimes. And I'll
That's
just do
true.
something else. I'll end stream after an hour because I'm just like, well, I've reset for Mudkips for an hour and I've gotten nothing. And I played the first 8 minutes of the game for 7 times in a row. And the game just doesn't want me to play it today. And who am I to argue?
Yo, that literally happened to me today. My stream earlier today, I was doing 48 track runs in anticipation for this. And I spent like 2 hours basically in reset hell. Like I didn't get anything past like, I think it was Bone Dry Dunes, Bowser's Castle, like 14 or 15 out of 48. I just was not being able to get a run started for like 2 hours, and I just decided, all right, I'm gonna take a break, take 10 minutes, I'll come back, and we'll do some time trials instead.
Yeah.
And I did some time trials, and I got a time trial PB, and I made a plan to kind of like focus on those for a little while, because honestly, I've been kind of struggling to get runs going, and I appreciate being able to do this again because I'm not focusing on the time, so that's nice.
Yeah. I'm doing casual runs. Not even
The
like casual.
the strats
but, like,
here are stupid though. This track in general, I was working on this track. I did not PB on this track. Hopefully soon. I got all of the coins there. That was really good. I'm just gonna commentate this for a sec because I honestly kind of need to.
For the benefit of the listener, you're going to have to just kind of bear with us. Okay.
Just imagine
Yeah.
it.
Imagine in your mind's
imagination.
eye, picture Mario Kart.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay, whatever. We're good.
It's not
Everything's
Mario
fine.
in the cart, but it is.
Yeah,
Mario.
it is Mario Kart. Yeah.
It's Mario's cart. These are
Mario-
all on loan from Mario.
Mario's Kart.
He's
a
actually
horse.
a cart dealer.
Focusing.
It's a horse.
What was I gonna say? Oh, everyone knows that every speed game has a personality. And sometimes they get a little temperamental, and if you reward it by continuing to play it when it's throwing a tantrum, then it'll just be conditioned to do it more. So you have to walk away.
Speedruns are toddlers.
Speedruns are toddlers, exactly. Before you can
Yeah.
learn, nope, there's not a joke here.
There probably is.
Before you can learn to run, you have to let your game crawl, is what I was gonna say, and then I was like, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
Speedrunning, just like
That's
alcohol. Speedrunning, just like alcohol. Everything in moderation.
Everything in moderation, yeah. It's
Don't
also
overdose on speedrunning.
also you're not supposed to do it while driving.
That's well,
true.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, don't speedrun and drive. You can drive in your speedrun, but do not do the opposite.
I listen to the same music when I'm on the highway versus when I'm practicing Mario Kart.
Oh no.
Oh God, that's you're conditioning yourself.
Yeah.
That sounds
No.
dangerous.
Do you end up
No,
driving
it-
like Mario Kart then?
Yeah,
No,
you just get
it
like
just-
this.
It legitimately just helps me focus.
All right, so if you see blue sparks coming out of the background of a car in front of you, you know it's Amber. And there's a warning light for that? We should know this. We are the #1 automotive
Yeah.
podcast in the known universe.
If your dashboard has a turbo light, it should be on at all times.
Oh,
Are the cars in this game coin op, technically?
I think they're fueled by, like, just regular ass oil. Pretty sure.
Regular. But then
Do you
what?
think
the,
they passed emissions?
no,
Are they registered?
I don't think some of them are flex fuel.
no. Actually, they have to be, or else they would have all gotten arrested in Delfino.
Delfino does have a problem with oil.
Do the coins
Look,
work
I
like
don't-
fan boost?
Look, I'm not a
Yeah,
I'm
they
not a
literally
Mario
do.
Universe scholar. I'm sorry, I don't know the answer to this yet.
I think the coins objectively do.
This work like it just like turns off the limiter a little bit.
Yeah.
It's all fake.
All the cars have the potential to go at 10 coin speed, but you need to earn it first. The coins don't do
Anyone who's
anything.
listening who doesn't know what fan boost is, it's the funniest thing ever. It's so funny. It's a Formula E thing where the driver who gets the most Twitter likes gets a boost. It's the dumbest thing in the world. I love it
Yep.
so much.
Do y'all know much about Nerf weapons, like Nerf guns and shit?
That was
Slightly.
one point, maybe.
So you can take take apart the Nerf weapon,
Yeah.
the Nerf gun a little bit, and you can pull the spring back, and you can put a couple of pennies in the spring, and that tightens the spring, and it makes the gun shoot harder
You can also
and faster.
There's like an air, like a plastic mesh sort of thing in the front of someone, and you can cut that out and get more airflow.
Oh yeah, that's also a thing.
Yeah.
So I
Tip my
looked up
Nerf gun is our-
Fanboost to get an objective summary of what Fanboost is.
Okay.
Fanboost drivers, each of them, all 5 of them that get it for a given race, they receive an extra power burst that can be used in a 5-second window during the second half of the race. So you get 5 seconds of extra
It's literally
zoomies.
a turbo button. You just get a 5-second turbo. You get a mushroom.
This is like some XFL shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's so dumb.
Yeah. It's like if your favorite football team got enough Twitter likes, they get like an extra 10 yards on a given play.
Yeah, it's also extremely
For free.
funny that this is a thing
Great.
in like the least fun motorsport.
It's Formula, but all the cars are electric.
Yeah, well, cause like Formula
That's it.
is the one where it's like if a car gets within like 8 feet of another car, they both just explode.
Oh, so they need to social distance.
Yeah, but this is also the one where they're like, but we'll also add the dumb Twitter boost thing. In conclusion, it is truly a land of contrasts.
The next voting for Fanboost begins in 8.5 days. May 11th, 2022.
Get on that.
For
Get
the,
on that.
Yeah, for the Formula E race in Berlin. So all you
All right.
Formula E heads out there.
I want you for the next fan boost. I want all Dear PB fans to vote for Yoshi and tag it #Yoshi #Dear PB #fan boost.
I'm gonna go with Yoshi's not in the fan boost. But
Not yet.
The person who won the fan boost last race didn't even win the race. So really, what's the purpose?
Well, maybe the fans vote for an underdog, or is it ahead of time when it's picked?
It's ahead.
Because that's dumber. That's dumber than it's ahead.
It begins like 3 days before the race starts, and it ends 15 minutes before the race
It should
starts.
be during the race.
I think it should be during the race too.
It's
That would
because
be
they
way
don't have
more
enough
fun.
viewers, so they would have like 4 people be like,
There are
yeah,
enough
woo.
viewers. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
it should be like I was gonna say, it should be like Hunger Games where you're like sending in an assist for somebody.
Well, they don't have enough viewers, so it would be like one person and their dad like just crowdfunding.
Yeah, let's look at the viewership for Formula E. This is what we talk about now. 2021
I
total
guess
viewership
this is
reached
okay. Sure.
316 million across 15 races.
That's
actually
way
not
more than
bad.
I expected.
Yeah, I mean
more than
Formula's popular.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Does Formula get better numbers than NASCAR now? I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because
Yeah.
NASCAR's pretty popular.
It's
I see
global.
people. I see people tweeting about Formula One or something like that. I don't see people tweeting about NASCAR.
Formula is also a global thing.
Yeah.
NASCAR apparently gets like 5.5 million viewers per race. So
NASCAR.
significantly less than
Yeah.
Formula. Well, good for Formula E.
Good for
you know?
Formula E.
Good for fan boosters.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of Dear PB, you can boost us at the Patreon. Heyo.
Nice
And,
segue.
yeah, right.
Thanks.
And
Thanks,
you
middle-aged teacher
will-
trying to reconnect with their kids.
you know who else had a lot of fans and got a little bit of a boost? A little fella named Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Exactly.
That's not what he meant. Oh my god. That was horrible.
See, you get it.
Yeah.
That's grown.
This message brought to you
Ooh.
by the host of this show that is Jewish.
Anyways,
I don't know anything about any of this. I just make
I don't
jokes.
know anything. Full stop.
That's the whole point. They're all gonna do. That's why we're in a podcast that doesn't help you at all. And instead,
Yes.
as evidenced by all of our advice last time,
Welcome to Dear PB, a podcast where we tell you about Formula E viewership.
yeah,
Apparently.
we tell you about Formula E viewership and we give you bad marathon advice. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Not
Like,
to be
you
a
should have
little,
been
not to be
here.
spicy on Maine, but
You should have been here last time we talked with Amber. That was
It
on
was-
topic
that was-
to
that
the
was-
point.
We were talking about a lot of wild different shit.
I mean, there's a point where this podcast we're gonna like stop receiving enough questions because people will have asked all. That's something I've been thinking about. Is I was
got
like,
through all those trees. Fuck those trees.
yeah, fuck
Yeah,
trees.
those trees suck.
Something I've been
why I don't like
thinking about
Formula E.
is like, because we are a advice podcast for a single hobby, there are kind of only so many questions that you realistically can ask. So I'm a little worried about that, and we might have to do a little bit of retooling in the future as a result. And the point is that we are converging slowly on the point where Dear PB is just a podcast where we have our friends on and then we make jokes.
Yeah,
which
like
is what it already is. But
We're
Welcome
kind of doing
to Dear
that.
PB. How did you get started speedrunning? Okay, what are your thoughts on Formula E?
yeah,
All right, cool.
what if we just become a Formula E podcast?
Ooh,
but then-
can I give a question to you?
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm not ready for this.
It's not related to speedrunning.
Okay,
Oh, no.
that's our favorite kind of question.
Oh, hell yeah. So I run a D&D campaign, and it's going very, very well. We're having another session tomorrow, and I haven't done all of my prep yet. So
Okay.
I'm going to ask you a question that's going to help me with my D&D
Is this
prep.
is this DM Mad Libs?
Not really, but kind of.
Okay.
I will give you one.
My
answer.
question is, what's your favorite murder mystery trope? Or
My
like
favorite-
just murder mystery thing?
Enemies
like
to lovers. Sorry,
Well,
I
that's
was
not
what?
that's not quite what I meant. Like a mystery trope, or like
my
murder
favorite
mystery.
murder
in
mystery
particular.
is the one where you clip out of bounds, then clip back in, and then you don't actually solve
And you
the
don't actually
mystery.
get any of the evidence, and then you have to blame the conductor.
Oh, no,
man,
There you
you're
go, there's-
actually like you really
I
are
lived
like
it
my
back to
players.
speedrunning,
I'm the
sorry.
DM. So
You're our
you two are really acting like my players.
Oh,
It's just
oh.
going completely outside
Yeah.
the rules.
I
Come on.
When I was in college, I was like the treasurer of the tabletop club. Believe me, I fully know how to derail a game session.
Well, all I just want a little bit of help with my prep. That's all.
What
You're
edition?
ruining.
This is important.
It's 5th edition, but that doesn't really matter.
But see, then I wouldn't want to make any sort of murder mystery that requires rangers to do anything, because if you're 5th edition, you don't have ranger players.
It's a murder mystery that requires target
Unless you're playing
practice.
with some of the new variant stuff.
Our party is we have an Eldritch Knight, we have like samurai fighter person. I'm not entirely sure. It's from Xanathar's Guide. We have a bard, and we have. Did I say a warlock already? We
No.
have a Eldritch Knight, which is a type of fighter. We have a samurai, which is a type of fighter. We have a bard. We have a warlock, and we have. There's one more. There's a fifth
Rogue.
person. Yes, actually, literally, yes.
You gotta have a
Wow.
rogue. See, I told you, no ranger, because it's 5th edition.
True.
I have a friend, if you bring up 5th edition ranger, he will go on like a 45-minute rant about how it's the worst thing ever. It's quite bad.
I'm putting them through a thing that's kind of inspired by Return of the Obra Dinn. Like they're getting
Return of
to be
the
on.
Obra
They're
Can that
getting a
just be my
frozen.
favorite murder mystery
It-
trope?
I mean, it's literally they're on a frozen ship with it's going to be riddled with clues, and they're going to be inspecting it. And
Yeah, I'm
it's
gonna
like
say
dying of time.
my-
Keystroke.
My favorite murder
There you
mystery
go.
trope is officially the trope where you're given a watch that rewinds time with a skull in it, and then you go back in time and it looks like a game for like the Apple II.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
And
Honestly,
my
yeah.
second favorite murder mystery trope is I'm trying to the reason why I'm cracking so many jokes right now is because I'm trying to think about my actual answers and
I just don't know any. That's
blanking.
why I
I've watched
substitute
so
with
much
humor.
murder shows.
My only
because
frames of reference are Paper Mario and Hat in Time, which are both train based. So
When Lauren was staying with me for a while, she ran out of murder shows to watch.
Well, honestly, train-based would be helpful because it's on an airship.
Okay.
so there's a train in the airship.
Well, that's not quite what I meant, but
I know what you mean.
we don't actually have to answer this question. Yeah, whatever. We can go back to your
It's
list.
good content. Our list is
Do you know the level
Great.
of have you ever seen Superliminal?
Yeah.
Not
No.
Use. Okay.
crap.
You know the level where it's like all dark and then there's a bunch of bait and switches where it looks it's blood but it's actually paint, things like that.
Yeah.
That's fun. I like that.
Okay. Yeah.
that is good. Where you,
That
where
actually
you,
is
where
probably a good idea.
Yeah,
you
I think
hype it up to be some
couple
like,
of subversions,
horrifying thing. Yeah.
my favorite murder mystery level of all time is the one in 1,000 Year Door, if that helps.
That's train
Okay.
based.
It's train based. I love a train.
Yeah, you go to the different parts of the train, you talk to people, and then you go underground, you go under the floor, and then a ghost pops out.
Yep.
And he's like, haha, I did
And if you
this."
read the diary, you die.
This one's a little bit different because they know who killed who. They're trying to figure out why.
Oh.
You gotta find a diary.
Well, that's
And then,
that's one. That's
where
the
they
easy way
confess-
out.
They confess their love for the person that they killed, and then
Oh yeah, enemies to lovers. Gotta love that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There you go.
I also like a redemption
full
arc.
circle.
My second favorite murder mystery level in a video game is all of Ace Attorney. So
Ooh, good. I should just play Ace Attorney.
yeah, just
again.
play Ace Attorney
True.
again. It's so good.
D&D's canceled tomorrow, guys.
I just gotta play Ace Attorney the entire time.
Instead of D&D, we will group play Ace Attorney.
Holy shit!
sounds
How am
good.
I still alive? I should not be.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Perfect.
Whoa.
Gamer.
Doing great. This is peak speedrunning.
Um,
I would
trying
not
my
die.
best.
I would live. I
What?
would not live there. That's
if
what I meant to
you're
say.
listening, if you're a listener, you should write in with your favorite murder mystery, and then we'll give them to Amber a week later, and it'll be way too late to be useful.
Honestly, I would love to hear him.
Send us your favorite murder mystery. You can
Yeah.
put it in the YouTube comments so that we forget to check them because we don't read the YouTube comments, or you can email us at drpb@maybreak.com.
Yes.
No one ever emails us.
No one uses email anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
It's all faxing now.
Is it?
I
Is
don't
it?
think that's right.
I don't
Oh,
think that's
okay.
right either. It's all
Sorry.
pagers.
Oh, true.
You Morse code pager people.
It's all instant message. Join the Dear PB Telegram group.
Yeah,
We
join
can
our,
tell them
It's all
join our
it's all
IRC
bebop
channel.
scales.
Hashtag Dear PB on Freenode. That's not us. Don't join that.
You say that as if there's like another one that actually is that does.
I don't know.
exist.
The last time I was on an
That's
IRC
not us.
channel was like a decade ago.
No, that's just a crypto scam. That's not us.
Yeah. Like,
I
if you
miss
search Dear
the
PB, you get...
TeamSpeak days of speedrunning.
Oh yeah. Join our Mumble group.
Yeah, our Mumble.
Oh my god.
I mean, the bright side to those days is that all of the resources weren't stuck hidden inside Discord servers.
True.
But my least
Right.
favorite thing is when somebody's like, I made this like mod for something, or like this plugin. Join my Discord server to download it. And I'm like, I'm not staying in your Discord server. I'm gonna download it and immediately leave. This sucks.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Yeah.
All right.
That's always
TeamSpeak,
frustrating.
Mumble or Skype.
TeamSpeak.
I use Skype a ton in college.
TeamSpeak
I
is
used Skype a
hands
ton in
down the
high school.
best.
I never used I used TeamSpeak once for my Final Fantasy 14 free company, and that's it.
I
All my
used
Dota friends
TeamSpeak
use
for a couple
Mumble.
of. I used TeamSpeak for a couple of Twitch friend groups, and then also a little bit of World of Warcraft.
Yeah, the only time I ever used TeamSpeak was for MMOs, and everything else I used Bumble. Or in-game voice chat.
In-game voice chat.
Oh, baby.
And then Discord came around and changed
And
everything.
changed everything
Whoa.
by being the Slack for gamers. Finally, a Slack for gamers.
I think it was Skype for gamers was the original tag.
Was it? It was so blatantly Slack though. Like they
Yeah.
ripped they pinched Slack style so much.
Cramp
know.
and Slack style.
Cramp and
I
Slack
don't know.
style. That's
It's-
They were targeting all the gamer groups that were using Skype, I think is the idea.
do they still have those like they got rid of all those like extremely cringe loading messages, right?
Most of them. Not
Yeah,
I don't think
not
all
all
of
of
them,
them?
but most of them.
They got rid of all the ones that were like references from 2008 that had been aged by then. For this application that came out in 2015 or
I
whatever.
love 2008 references.
Really good.
I
you
saw
guys
a
know the
post-
cake is a lie.
Speaking of that,
I
saw
heard
a
you like
post,
mudkips.
I do.
Somebody asked in the Minecraft subreddit the other day about why the achievement for getting a cake.
Oh
is
my
called
god,
a
I
lie.
saw that.
And lots of people were very upset.
No. My
'Cause-
heart.
'Cause the kid was probably born in like 2010,
Yeah, like what?
right?
Welcome to DMV, a podcast where we instantly age you 10 years.
Woof.
Portal 1 came out in 2007.
Yeah.
Yes, it did. 2007, a great year for video games.
Portal 2 came out in 2011.
Portal 1 came out
and it still holds up so hard.
Portal 1 came out 45 years ago. Feel old yet?
Honestly,
That's not quite right.
it's close.
I almost said 14, which is like less
Almost
time
right.
since it came out. Yeah, it's like not enough time.
Did you know that Portal 1 came out closer to the moon landing than the moon landing was to the pyramids being built?
That's true.
Let that sink in.
That's so true.
Let that sink in. It's cold.
It is cold
Please.
out. It's been really
It's-
cold here.
It's
It's been so rainy. I hate
Yeah,
it. The weather
it's
here
not
is
good.
garbage.
It's like 40s and overcast, and I'm like, y'all, it's May. Come on.
It is May.
I thought
Here
the
on
world.
Dear PB.
Actually, the world's supposed to be. It sounds like the world's not getting warmer because it is still cold. So
Thanks.
hypothetically,
Thanks, Northern Canada.
yeah. Remember
Were
we
we
said
on a question, or we?
No, we were full. We've not been on a question for a
we
hot
are
minute.
continuing a tangent. All right, cool.
Yeah,
We've been on a tangent for like a solid 15 minutes. We
I
can go
didn't-
on
That's
to
good.
question number 2. Question
Question number
Number
two.
2.
Dear PB, what are some tips for making run verifiers' jobs easier?
Don't submit Twitch VODs.
Don't submit
Yeah,
Twitch VODs.
seriously.
That's basically
Never
it.
submit
Like,
Twitch VODs.
Actually,
Twitch VODs are terrible.
read the category and game rules.
Read the category and game rules. You should go
trim your
look up
run.
my cool Pokemon speedrunner's guide to getting your runs verified quickly.
Trim your run so your run is at the beginning of the VOD.
Yeah, that's actually the one I was gonna say.
On like the only exception being like if your run is valid for like 2 categories.
Yeah.
And you're just like and you just like timestamp it in the comments or something.
That's
That's
okay.
fine if you don't trim it. Because I had a PokeClicker run which was a PB for both like the beginning minute and a half and like the entire 20 minutes. So I just submitted the same video for both
Yeah, but
because
those-
it was the
those are
same thing.
Start
So
point too. That's nice.
right. So I mean that's reasonable. But other than that, just trim it properly. Don't have like a 7-hour VOD for a 25-minute run.
We haven't mentioned this one yet, but
Yeah, we deny those for Mario Kart.
I don't think we've mentioned this yet, but don't submit Twitch VODs.
Oh.
Don't
Yeah,
submit
Twitch
it.
VODs expire.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
even if you highlight them,
They're
it's
a pain
so
to go through.
There's so much more. Vid Timer makes it slightly better, but it
Yeah.
still sucks compared to YouTube VODs that are like super easy.
If your game has an in-game timer that's accurate, I guess it's fine. But
Yeah.
still, just export to
thing-
YouTube.
Because if you're not familiar, the thing that makes Twitch VODs really annoying versus YouTube VODs is in YouTube VODs you can scrub frame by frame
Yeah.
in the YouTube viewer. In the Twitch viewer you cannot. And also when you press left and right to go 5 seconds forward or back, in Twitch it's like 30 for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
That's frustrating.
If you want to go frame by frame, you need to watch in 0.25x speed and hope you see the frame.
Or
you
use
need.
Vid Timer because Vid Timer's actually
Yeah.
really good.
So export to YouTube. You don't need to record it. You can just export it. You lose a little bit of quality, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It-
Or
it
just
suck-
local
it kind
record
of-
and upload it.
It kind of sucks, but honestly, the correct answer for what can I do to make it easier for verifiers is just do it right.
Yeah.
Honestly,
that's pretty
like-
much true. Follow the rules.
Just don't get it wrong. Don't make
Yeah.
us deny it. Like it's really
Yeah.
easy to get your runs accepted most of
Yeah.
the time
Yeah.
for most communities. Our communities, at least, just you got to make sure that it's like it just has to be formatted the way that we want it to be formatted. And most games specify the format in their rules or their category rules or whatever. Just look around. It's not hard.
Don't
Include a
complain
video if you need a video.
about how long it's taking unless it's longer than like the 3 weeks or whatever that
Oh, yeah.
SRC says you have to verify stuff because verifying is like anti-fun and
Yeah.
takes a bunch of time and like people do it when they have the free time. So it's a
Yeah, just remember that the mods are doing this for free.
yeah. It's our cool free thing that we do that makes SRC money. It's awesome.
I have runs you need to verify. I will keep the tab up, so I will do it later.
I have runs I've needed to verify for about 3 months now. So
Nice.
I have runs
you're allowed to
that
bug
I-
me if I do that. That's fair.
I have
That's
runs
valid.
that I need to pester my mod team to verify.
Yeah,
Yeah, if it's been like multiple weeks
then you can do it.
and you have it and you're not like running Minecraft where there's like 30,000 runs in the queue,
Same with
then
Mario
you
Kart.
can
Yeah. But if
And you
it's
can
like,
be
been
"Hey,
3 days
what's
and you're
up?"
like, why has it not been verified? That is a really good way to make mods
like deprioritize your run out of spite.
Yeah, seriously. Wow,
Just
I
remember
just did that.
mods are people too.
They are.
Also, don't do Twitch VODs.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Right.
taking
Yeah,
it as.
Yeah.
I would take
and make sure
1,000
that it's a
potato
YouTube
cam-
video and not a Twitch VOD.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I would take 1,000 potato cam YouTube videos over one Twitch VOD.
What if it's
bad.
a Twitch highlight?
That's bad too. It's still a VOD on Twitch.
What if it's not on demand?
Oh, also,
What if it's just a video?
they finally added a little like warning about this for on SRC itself. But if your game uses milliseconds in its timing, you gotta add the 0 to the end, y'all.
Yeah. 0.97 is 970 milliseconds. It's not 97 milliseconds.
That's the one that's famously like a Minecraft mod or a moderator nightmare.
Yeah. Also, if you're submitting a game where you split manually and it's not like Super Mario Bros. Where it is timed to the frame, you usually don't need to bother with milliseconds.
Yeah.
If your run is 2.5 hours, it really doesn't matter if you have 530
Pokemon, we don't do it.
milliseconds.
Except for
There are a couple
Gosh,
exceptions.
you're actually giving good advice. Holy shit.
Yeah. Except for PLA
I'm sorry.
where it has an in-game timer.
Yeah, there are a couple exceptions. If you have an in-game timer, yes, because why not? Or if you are tied to the second, then it might sometimes be useful to use milliseconds.
Yeah.
But at that point, the verifiers also probably don't care that much and will just be happy to give you
You also
the time.
can't like pick and choose. Like you either turn milliseconds on for all runs or they're off for all
Right.
runs. So
Yeah, it's very awkward to see a leaderboard where like the 37th place run is in milliseconds and nobody else is. It just kind of looks weird.
yeah, it's very strange.
And there's usually no reason to frame time. Just make sure the seconds
Yeah,
are accurate.
mods will frame time a lot of the times, but
I know
Yeah.
they do.
Oh, that's one for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in particular. We do have an in-game time submission box. Unfortunately, we can't get rid of that, but that is supposed to be a mod only thing. So if you're a Mario Kart 8 runner, only submit actual time. Do not submit your in-game time because we retime those ourselves.
yeah.
Hi, this is post-production May, the May that gets added in after the fact. Did you know we have a Patreon? If you're already a Patreon subscriber, this message isn't for you. Thank you, we love you, you can tune out for this part. But if you're not, for only $3 a month, you can get access to episodes early and get a bonus episode at least once per month. The bonus episodes are like different from the regular episodes. They're a lot more unhinged, which is kind of saying something. You get access to all the ones we've already done, even if you subscribe now, so that's cool. We don't want to have to run ads during this program, because ads suck, and supporting us via the Patreon helps us not have to do that. You can check it out at patreon.com/dearpbpod if you're interested and can afford to do so. You're already supporting us by listening to the show and telling others about it, so this is kind of like a bonus thing you could do if you really like it. Okay, cool, I'm done, bye.
Like for in ad, like that's the thing is like you'd be surprised at how little how few customization options you actually have that are useful on SRC. And so like for PLA, we have milliseconds turned on for ILs, but if you do that, you have to have them on for everything. So
Yeah,
like, in the
milliseconds are an
rules,
all or nothing.
in bold, it's like, don't submit milliseconds for non-IL runs. We will set them to 0, and then we'll be annoyed because we have to go in and edit the stupid run.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
frustrating.
Yeah, just don't screw it up. But there's the real advice there.
Yeah.
Honestly,
If you do screw
don't
it up-
get it wrong.
If you do screw it up, that's fine. Like, people make mistakes. If you
Yeah, just
continuously
edit it and
make-
resubmit
notes.
it. Yeah.
if you
Read
continuously
the
make,
reason why you were
Yeah.
rejected if you get rejected.
if you keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again and never learn from your mistakes, on one hand, that's what I do with every other aspect of my life. But don't do that.
Not with speedrunning.
Not with
Yeah.
speedrunning. Yeah,
Submitting a VOD is easy.
live and
long as it's
learn,
a
as
YouTube
they
VOD.
say.
As long as it's on YouTube and not on Twitch.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
important to say that it really should be on YouTube
Yeah.
and not Twitch. It was really fun when PLA or was it PLA or when one of the Pokemon games came out, all the mods were fighting for who got to do like it's like, all right, I did my share of them. There's only Twitch VODs left.
Oh, that's the
fucked.
worst.
Damn. forcing verifiers to watch Twitch VODs.
I know it's messed up. It's messed up.
I'm not going to call any names out, but I'm looking in my verify queue right now, and somebody submitted a Twitch VOD, and it's a recording of the Windows video feature.
Wait.
So, they did an offline run.
Yeah.
They got a PB.
Yeah.
They recorded it.
Yeah.
And then opened the video up in Windows Media
Wait.
Player, and then Twitch streamed it.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Don't do that.
No, that's like art right there. That's honestly
It's not.
amazing.
There aren't enough layers for it.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
it is art because pretty much everything is art. But
unregistered
like,
Hypercam 2 aspect of that is like so
it
powerful.
It needs a little more.
It's a Twitch stream of a recording.
Yeah, it needs a little more than that for it to really get the standing ovation. But it's a good effort, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, the run uses an IGT, so it's fine. But
Yeah.
like,
Can you reject it and say next time please stream to an RTMP server and then also open that in VLC?
record your OBS.
And then record, yeah.
Recording your OBS is such a power play.
Oh my god.
More people need to do that.
That's horrible.
And by that, I mean never ever do
Okay.
that.
All right, no. So you do an offline run and you record it, and then you start your OBS and you record your Windows media player, and then you potato cam your monitor of that,
Ooh,
and then
that's
you live
good.
blog, and then you do put that up to Instagram Live.
that's powerful.
So you have the comments overlaid on it too, and then you do the phone screenshot thing.
And then once you have the entire thing, you upload it in 10-second TikToks and send them the
God.
account page.
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts. Ooh, that's a power
That's
move.
spicy.
So I guess
That's
that's our
strong.
advice for making Run Verifier's job easier is do that.
No.
that.
Just do that. If you're a Mario Kart runner, do that.
No, wait.
If you're a Pokemon
Please,
runner,
God, no.
If you're a
Please,
Pokemon
Yeah.
runner, try it.
If you
no.
run a game that may mods, do that. If
Yeah.
you run any other game,
Yes.
don't.
If you do that, please upload your 1,200 different 10-second clips to your TikTok. Do
If you
it.
run a game that I
You
mod,
have to make
welcome to the
your
community.
you make your own. You make a new TikTok page specifically for each run.
Yeah,
and
you have
each
to.
run is 10-second
Yeah.
TikToks.
Yeah, the name
Yeah.
of the account is my
Is-
run in time. Yeah,
Oh,
obviously.
that's so good. That's so good.
Yeah. TikTok.com/Alpha Sapphire in 3:12:40.
Yeah, exactly.
That's perfect.
Well, they got
'cause
got
if you
rid
get a
of
new
end timing,
run-
so it'd be a lot shorter than that now. But
Well, maybe they're not top level. Be
okay,
respectful.
I'm sorry.
So
So here's the thing: I would assume anybody who did that would be top level.
And if they get a new PB, the
In our
account name's
hearts.
not accurate anymore, so they need to make a new account. Yeah, that's perfect.
100%. Yeah. Or
Top
you
level
delete
in our
all the
hearts.
videos and then
Then you make a post on your account being very vague about why you deleted your posts,
yeah,
and that you don't want to talk about it.
Ooh, I like the vague booking your new PB. Yeah,
Just
I don't
delete all my
know.
videos, my page. Don't
And
really
you
want
make
to talk
sure-
about it. I'll be
Make
back
sure
soon.
make sure the thumbnail has you with your hand on your forehead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. ...
Oh, I
Yeah.
should start doing Darman thumbnails for my PBs. Like, woman gets 2-minute 58-second Alpha Sapphire time, lives to regret it.
2
Oh my
minute,
gosh.
58 second. That's quick.
2 hour 58 minute, whatever.
I beat RS in how long? Yeah, I need to do. I need to
All
start
right, hold
doing
on.
a clickbait.
Hold on. I want to see.
This is still advice, by the way. This is
an
not off
advice
topic.
podcast.
This is legitimate.
I'm gonna look up the latest Darman video titles just to try to get some.
Oh,
All
man.
right. Little sister steals from big sister. What happens next will surprise you.
Ooh.
That's like an obvious clickbait one, right? Like
Yeah.
These
Speedrunner gets 1 minute 48 second IL time. What happens next will surprise you.
suck. Okay.
Speedrunner told they couldn't get world record.
They're always like lives to regret it, instantly regret it. What happens next will surprise you. That's like everyone. I thought there were more like different.
Speedrunner calls this run bad, lives to instantly regret it.
I thought there were more different
World record.
like subtitles for these.
Oh,
What happens
well,
next is
my-
shocking, lives to regret it, instantly regrets it. I didn't realize.
This is reminding me of something else. If I can go on to
Go
a
ahead, yeah,
different
yeah.
tangent.
Please.
So
Please
please,
Please.
I PB'd in Mario Kart Stadium today, and the
What
run
happens
that I
next will
do.
surprise you.
No, the very beginning of the video, it's like it's less than 2 minutes because the track is like 1:13 or something like that. And I believe the first words that I say in the video are, I'll PB in like 5 minutes.
I love
Or
the
like
premise.
It's like
this will take me like 5 minutes or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah,
The
I have
cold
to upload
shot.
it still, but yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
a highlight on Twitch right now. It's not
Nice.
on YouTube right now.
You should submit that.
Oh
Wait,
my
yo-
god, I would.
Record that in OBS.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no, I'm not doing this.
Okay,
Megan.
okay. Here's my new idea. So I've decided that the actual best place to do these Darman style thumbnails is marathon vods.
Holy shit.
That'd be so good. Just everyone
what
with
do you
like
title it?
just like I don't know, whatever run in X time by Y runner. What happens next will shock you. Next run by X in X time by Y runner immediately lives to regret it. Because they're all just that. Those are like the only two formats. I thought there were more, but then I was like, I can't think of any. And then when I looked into it just now, I was like, no, it's because there aren't any more. The only other like subtitle is part 1
Part 1.
or part 2.
Yeah, they really are just the same 4.
They're just yeah.
They said X, now they're Y. What
Okay.
happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
I want when we do,
Period.
let's do all right. Dear PB presents Clickbait Thon.
I hate this. I hate this so much. My soul is burning.
The entire
Embers
the
out.
entire gimmick is that all of your commentary has to be entirely
You're trying.
breakdownable. What's the word?
I can handle a click hole now and then, but
Hard drive, but speedrun.
Yeah.
oh god, hard drive is fucking good.
Yeah. All right. So all of your commentary has to have the ability to be broken down into clips.
Mm-hmm.
So every single 30-second chunk needs to have its own shocking twist
Oh my
to
god.
draw people in. And if at any point you don't achieve that, your run's cut.
What if it's like an auto scroller?
I think I'm dead.
Then you better
Yeah,
commentate through it.
I don't know if I can manage that. I'll need to rehearse.
It's like that one copy pasta where it's like, I joined your stream and you didn't say hi to me within 10 seconds, so I left.
Yeah, if you go to your stream and you're not entertaining in any 3-second
That's
chunk,
what it
you're
is,
not a good
that's what it is.
streamer.
Hold on, let me find it. That one's a banger.
It's like, dude, relax.
Grind culture advice, but for streamers.
Rise and grind speedrunners
is my favorite genre of.
If you're not spending every waking moment practicing ILs, are you really a speedrunner?
Yes.
true.
The answer is yes, but that's
I
not
pretty
what-
much yeah.
that's not
I-
what big speedrun would want you to think.
I love those, and I love the ones where people are just like, you used a glitch, so it's actually a glitch run.
I have a life. I can't dedicate like 10 hours a day to this game. Like I'm one of the oldest people who's good at Mario Kart, and I'm 24.
Oh no.
Like legitimately, like the world record holder just turned like 19 or something.
Oh, I've assumed I've been washed for a good decade now.
Like everybody who's ahead of me on most of the leaderboards are teenagers. Pianist just turned like 20 or 21 pretty recently.
I can't.
I'm the speed mom of Mario Kart.
I can't compete
Yeah, a lot
with their youthful energy.
Well, they just have so much
Yeah.
more free time.
Yeah, they don't have jobs.
Like, they don't have jobs. That's the big
Yeah.
part. Yeah.
Oh,
They have
I found
school.
it, by the way.
Maybe.
How to be engaging. Go to your VOD, click on a random point. If you aren't being entertaining or talking within 3
Oh
seconds,
god, I hate
give yourself
that,
a
that
0.
tweet can.
If you
that
are,
tweet.
give
Give
yourself a
yourself a
1. Do
0.
this 10 times. What percent did you get? That's not how percent works.
0.
If you can't watch
0%.
yourself, who can?
That
it's-
sucks. That sucks.
Have you
Rise
seen?
and grind.
Have you seen the best of LinkedIn stuff, or the
No.
worst of LinkedIn, whatever it is? They're
No.
so cursed. LinkedIn is the most cursed social network by far. People
It's
think
so
it's
weird
Facebook,
calling
but it's
LinkedIn a
LinkedIn.
social media.
It is.
I know.
It's everyone's
dumb.
favorite social network / dating site.
No, LinkedIn is where people that I don't remember in like from like 8 years ago, LinkedIn emails me. Is like, hey,
Yeah,
add
they-
this person from high school to your network.
wanna
I'm like,
add
how
you
do
to
you
their
know that I
connections.
knew them? It's not even that they wanted to add me. It's just LinkedIn is giving me suggestions to add people, and it's like, how do you know that I know this person?
LinkedIn's so
Facebook,
bad.
Like-
probably.
I don't even think I have it connected. Like,
Oh.
they recommended me the person that I lived with 2 years ago. And I'm like,
Maybe
how
just
do you know
phone
that I
contacts?
interacted with them?
Did they? Maybe they said that they knew you, because that's a thing.
Maybe. I don't have like any connections on LinkedIn either. It's weird.
Weird. Yeah, no idea.
It's like Facebook but worse.
The motivational stuff that people post on LinkedIn is so cursed. It's some like the standard like cursed grind culture stuff. But then there's some where it's just like people trying to turn every single life event that they have into hashtag content. So it's like there's one that I saw with like a woman giving birth from like a POV, and then like the husband was like across the room with a baseball glove in the catcher position, being like, you always have to be ready to catch like the next door to
Baby.
your career or whatever.
Yeah,
That
my
sucks.
wife giving birth will get me
Holy
a job.
shit. That
Oh, it's
sucks.
so
That's awful.
bad.
Okay.
It's the most cursed shit in the world.
That's awful.
Yeah, that is horrible. God. I had something that I had something. I
I don't know if
completely
you can
lost
top
it.
that.
No,
I don't
lost.
recommend going too deep in the LinkedIn rabbit hole because it will depress you really fast.
No, that's not what I was even thinking of. Oh,
God,
God.
I'm just giving advice for our viewers.
Yeah, don't.
This is an advice show where I say don't go on LinkedIn.
Going back to what we were talking about with like how like it was recommending you a person and stuff. How like ads just kind of like listen in and stuff, and that's
Yeah,
how that's like normal and all. I started getting ads for Bumble the same day I tweeted about being single, or like tweeting about breaking up with Zeke.
Don't like that.
Yeah, it was not great.
I've been getting
it
dating
was
app
super weird.
suggestions.
Like I've just been getting a ton of dating app ads on YouTube.
I
Specifically.
get them as well, so I don't know, because I'm very not single. So I don't need them, but
I don't get YouTube ads, so
Well, there you go.
lucky.
I don't know what even's on YouTube. I do get
Oh,
Tumblr
jeez.
ads though,
Let
and
me-
Tumblr
alright.
ads are very funny
Let
because
me load a
Tumblr
YouTube video and see what ads I get.
Tumblr like openly admits they don't have like the metrics to actually do targeted advertising, and so they just have like a set of ads and they just show them to you.
Okay.
There's a
I
point
gotta
where I was
think
pretty
for
Messing
sure.
this up.
There's a point where I was feeling like Tumblr was negging me because I was getting dating site apps or ads on Tumblr, but Tumblr always shows you like the same ad over and over and over and over again. So it would kept being like, "Are you?" It's like you must be lonely, and I'm like, "Well, I am now."
Now that you mention it, I guess. Alright, my YouTube ads were State Farm and Yelp. But the Yelp one has been showing up forever. But I did talk about getting insurance last night, so...
Huh.
I like when I
Curious.
buy something on the internet and then I get an ad for it because I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
After
Like when you
buy it,
when you
yeah.
were going shopping or something.
well, no, a lot of
Like-
times I'll buy something like random, like some sort of piece of gear or something, and then I'll get ads for that exact same thing where it's like low prices, and I'm like, well,
I'll
that
get
maybe would have
another.
been useful like yesterday, but
Yeah.
I'm good. I don't need another tripod.
Or do you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know what I do with it. I mean, I guess I could. No, well, I guess I could like get one,
Jeez.
and then I could like put a plush on it and have it behind me. But I don't use a cam, so probably not.
Let me go
a good-
find more
good
ads that are
investment.
targeted towards me.
What's your favorite targeted ad? Right in.
Oh God.
Ooh, Grubhub. That's 2 food services.
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
I just had pizza rolls.
Hashtag ad.
That's an
Pizza
ad
rolls.
for a watch. I don't a watch right now. Thank you.
Tumblr also has one ad right now that pretty much literally everybody on the site gets, as I mentioned before, and it's for a shaver specifically for balls.
Oh my God.
Manscaped?
Yeah. And it's
Manscaped has
literally
an aggressive ad campaign. They've been everywhere.
it's every fucking ad.
Manscaped is like everywhere right now.
I don't use Tumblr.
Probably for the better.
Tumblr's
Do you
not
use
a lot
LinkedIn?
better, honestly.
I've heard that it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I use LinkedIn over Tumblr. Sorry.
Tumblr's the only social network media site where I'm like, this is okay. Sorry.
I just use Twitter. I'm like pretty okay at Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, gamers.
Good morning,
Good morning,
gamers.
gamers.
The thing that's nice about Tumblr is that they're so terribly bad at monetizing it that like, it like doesn't. It's not as like gross as a lot of the other media sites tend to be, or social media sites tend to be.
Oh, sure.
They also introduced
Sure.
a new way to monetize, which people don't know about it, which is called Tumblr Blaze, which is you can
boy.
boost your own posts, and they just
Ooh.
send it out randomly to people. It says
like
in the
Twitch
FAQ,
That's fun.
it's like, can I target my Tumblr Blaze posts? And they're like, nope, you cannot do that. And it's truly taken PvP on Tumblr to an entirely new level. It's
Oh my God.
it's so funny. Just people like. You have to get it approved, which is first, which is part of the thing. But they'll approve most things. So like, just the most unhinged shit just shows up on random people's dashes.
Very cool, Tumblr. Thank you.
It's so funny because they tried to do a thing where like you could have like subscribers only posts, and everyone hated it. But then they did this
Oh.
thing where it's like, fuck it, we'll make advertising but bad, and everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Advertising already is bad.
I was
Yeah,
on.
but ineffective.
I was on Tumblr at some point. I think I left Tumblr when Super Hulock was still very, very big.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was a much worse era of Tumblr.
It's like 2013.
Yeah.
Now, because all the people who are super, super toxic on Tumblr, not all of them, but a lot of them moved to Twitter.
Well,
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm there too.
Thanks.
I'm the toxic Twitter user that people warned you. I don't know who would warn you about that.
Didn't
You
you
did
help?
just
Didn't you help start Sibber? Question mark.
I did.
Yeah.
That's
GG on that.
That's some deep core of MA lore. If anybody's interested.
Is that
if you're-
actually deep lore?
I feel like it's deep lore at this point because it was like 2 years ago now.
I mean, that's
What
how I
is
knew.
this?
That's how I met. Or that's how I found out you existed.
Huh.
Was
Yeah.
through Sibber.
So you know Blazeball, Swooze?
Yeah.
So way when back when Blazeball first got started, there was like the official Blazeball Discord, and there were a couple people who were just talking about doing statistics and filling up like the entire like FanWorks channel with just talking about statistics. And I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna make a separate Discord for this because like there's clearly enough interest in it. And so yeah, if you're familiar with the Society for
Internet Baseball Research.
Internet Baseball Research, SIBR, I was the original founder of it.
Interesting.
I have not been involved with it like a year and a half now because like pretty much right after that, like I got into baseball like around the exact same time I got into speedrunning, and one of those won in terms of my like hyper focus. So
Oh, okay, I didn't know that
I
you got
only
into
know
both.
through speedrunning.
I didn't
I
know
didn't
you were into both at
Now
the
look
same
at where
time.
we
I
are.
thought that you were already developed in speedrunning and did.
no, I'm a speedrun zoomer
You really are.
because I was
Dang.
like for the
I've
longest
been
time.
around for
A
like
while.
I've been around for like 6 or 7 years now.
I've
at
only
this
been around
point.
for like 2
I started
years.
in 2015.
Because I started watching GDQ back in like 2013 or 2014 or something like that. But I was like, oh, I don't think I'd have like the attention span to do that. I'm way too ADHD. Well, but back then I wasn't diagnosed, so I was like, I'm way too
Hell yeah.
lazy. I like can't remember things, so I don't know how I would actually possibly be able to remember strats. 'Cause I didn't realize that you just write them on your notes and use those. And I didn't get into it until 2020 because in the pandemic, a friend of mine from high school was a Pokemon and Minecraft speedrunner, and I was like, I haven't talked to them in a while. Let's see what they're doing. And then I fell into the rabbit hole, baby.
Sorry
Nice.
to hear that.
Yeah, well, it's okay because now I have this cool podcast.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Do you have
And now I don't
any-
have any vacation days because I spend them all on going to events.
Yeah. Do
Whoop,
you
whoop.
potentially have more news to share at a later date?
Yes.
Wow. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for more news.
This was a good
This was
tangent.
the worst plug ever.
Yeah,
At some point in the future, we will announce a thing.
Yeah, we announced an announcement. That's what all the cool game companies do. Come on.
But we're not a game. But
We're a game-related business.
please,
You're
please
game
tune in.
adjacent.
That's true.
Yeah.
Please tune in for the Dear PB Direct. It's some okay. Usually though, it's like, hey, we're gonna tell you about something like on
Tomorrow.
this date, not at some point in the future. Which I would like to remind everyone.
That's what Nintendo does. That's what Nintendo does. Bayonetta
You're-
3 next
You're right.
year. Okay.
We should emulate Nintendo. A
We
very
will delay. I mean, we are good at delaying our releases, so
we should emulate
we're
Nintendo,
just like Nintendo.
a good company.
Good company. They made Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is what we
That's
have
true.
on screen
They made
right
Pokemon.
now.
Hello.
Kind of.
They made Super Mario Sunshine, which is the predecessor, the prequel to A Hat in Time.
Whoa. They did not make a Hat in Time.
They did not make A Hat in Time. But yeah, I feel like at some point in the future, we'll announce a thing. Is maybe the least information you could possibly convey in a sentence.
That'll keep them in some episode in the future. We'll have info. That means you need to watch all the
We did
episodes
release
until
the
you
third
get the info.
Patreon
So
bonus, so you can check out that.
yeah,
It's now we're about to release the fourth Patreon bonus. Kind
yeah.
of. It will
I
be
don't
out
know
this
when.
month. Yeah, I don't
At
know
some
when.
point in the
we
future.
reported it.
Yes.
It's it's okay. You should subscribe to see how okay it is.
Anyways, that's my vague posting for the day.
Wait, I want a vague post.
I don't want to talk about it. Don't-
One of
don't hit me up.
my
Oh my
viewers, one of our viewers is my favorite,
Whoa.
and you all decide between yourselves who that is, and let me
Yeah.
know. One of my viewers tells only lies; the other tells only the truth.
Survivor style.
One of my viewers is my favorite, but that's because literally my best friend does watch my stream, so whatever.
That'll do
Nice.
it.
Good for them.
Smart ass answer, sorry.
One of my best friends watches my stream. The other one, every once in a while, I see him in my mod list, and I'm like, what? Why?
Gamer?
Because he's addicted to Final Fantasy 14 again and keeps trying to get me to do it. I'm like, I don't have time. I will
What
fall
if?
too far deep into that game again.
Yeah, I
What
don't
if
have.
it-
I don't
and
have
I will
time
not
for
be
any
doing that
games
right
right now.
Yeah.
I have time for Poke Clicker, and that's it.
I play Poke Clicker as well.
Yeah, Court got me back into it. Court and
I
Swiss like
also
teamed up,
helped, yeah.
teamed up to like ruin me again. And now I'm like doing Poke Clicker mod development again, like the disaster human I am.
That's all you.
I'm
It's
gonna be
appreciated,
moving
but-
soon.
You're gonna be what?
Ooh.
I'm gonna be moving soon. That's my big thing, because
That's our future announcement, by the way. Is that
that's
Amber's moving.
the
Moving in with
big
Amber.
the yeah, that's the trend of like the whole year. Like I've already moved a bunch. Like from I was living in this duplex with my partner, and we got an apartment. And multiple times through this, I've moved back to my parents' house to stay there. So I've gone starting at the duplex to my parents, to the duplex, to the apartment, to my parents, and now I'll be moving stuff out of that apartment into another apartment, but I already have a bunch of stuff at my parents'. I just have a bunch of stuff there too. It's a huge mess, and it's a huge headache.
And
And
the
I
goat
need
cannot be in the canoe with the lettuce at the same time.
Oh my god, yeah, I just need to get a new place, and then I don't
Moving
have to
is
move
rough.
anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
moving sucks.
I've had to move like 5 or 6
Moving
times this year, and it's
sucks.
like May.
I used to move yearly for like
Yep.
6-7 years, and now I'm like finally in a place. And I'm like, I'm probably gonna move next year, and I'm already loathing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
20
it's rough.
2020 was the only year since 2012 that I didn't move.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just had to
was
move like
with
5
college,
times in
too.
5 months, which has been kind of rough.
That's very rough. Yeah,
Moving stinks.
it
Yeah.
does.
Uh,
That's why we should all have a Dear PB house.
it's my
where we have all
favorite
of our guests.
Blink 182 lyric.
Speedrun Island.
That's our next series. That's our Netflix series.
Yeah, Speedrun Island.
Speedrun Island.
It's like Love Island.
I don't think
Exactly.
Netflix is gonna pick that up. They're losing all their money, so
It's the next.
They're
Hulu
spending it all on
original.
Stranger Things.
they're spending it all on like literally whatever people would pitch to them. It was like so easy to get Netflix to make anything.
What's a streaming service that people watch? We'll go there.
Apple TV Plus.
Okay.
Sure.
We'll go
Apple
there.
TV Plus, pick up Speedrun Island, our Survivor ripoff, where you don't actually do any speedrun. The speedruns are like challenges, but otherwise it's just Survivor.
Yeah. And then
I want a
that's
cooking
it.
slow show / speedrun show.
That's our next. We're gonna start having spin-offs of our podcast, and it's gonna
Yeah.
be just random
Spicy
things.
takes and spicy dishes.
Ooh. I
Someone's
would
gonna
not.
steal that.
Yeah, I'd be worried about a show where it was like spicy
TM,
takes.
TM,
Purpose,
TM,
though.
TM,
TM, TM, TM, yeah. TM, TM.
Copyrighted. Do not steal. That's a good pitch.
If you, all right, everyone, pitch me your best speedrun TV show.
Speedrun Island.
Yeah,
That was
I already
mine.
said it.
You're
I
right. Ugh,
think
That
we're
wasn't
all
even
on
yours.
this.
that was mine.
I said it.
Yeah, but I took credit for it.
Wow.
I made this.
Internet user.
Actually, that one actually is yours because you did TM it. So
Eat shit.
wait.
I'm kidding.
Damn.
I told you. Why did you wait until I said it was yours to tell me to eat shit? I was like, never mind. You know what?
I
I'll
love
take
the-
the L
I
on
love
this
the
one. And you were like,
silence.
how dare you take
Fuck
the
you.
L? Fuck you.
Take
It
the
was like a
capital
gloating.
L.
It was like a gloat. I don't know. I'm being a
That was a
shithead.
perfect silence right before that. It was just like eat shit.
All right.
I support this fully.
I'm dying.
Hi, this is May from post production. There's going to be a jump cut because we screwed up. I'm sorry. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm sorry. We screwed up. We're trying to fix it. Please. Okay, back to the show. Dear PB, what are budget-friendly options for streaming or recording runs? From Cheap and Curious. It's called your cell phone, and it has a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, cell phone
have
cameras are
seen-
good.
Seen many cell phone camera streams, and as long as you have your game in frame properly,
Yep.
it's fine.
You just need to make sure that for games that don't use in-game timer, just make sure that it's clear to see the starting input and the last input, so that they can frame time it.
Yeah.
Because I have seen what's it called? Videos where like it's like potato can videos, but it's really hard to see where the run starts, and that's like really hard to time. But you know what's
make
harder to
sure-
time? You know what's harder to time?
What?
Twitch VODs.
Ooh. Yeah.
Can I say one?
Yeah.
Go for it.
With regards to cell phone cameras, if you run a longer category, make sure that you have enough room on your phone for the file.
Yeah, I was going to mention that.
And
Always good.
if you're running a shorter category, see if your phone can record in 60 frames per second, because that's always nice too.
Yeah. If you do run a 30 frame game, it's like fine, but
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like a nice extra
yeah,
touch.
it is nice to have.
Even if you're on your cell phone, you can still get pretty good quality out of it if you just take 2 seconds to focus
Oh.
on the settings.
Yeah, for sure.
Please don't record portrait.
Oh Christ! Yeah,
Please don't record portrait. That's probably kind of obvious, but just don't do that. If you want like
Yeah.
to actually get proper capture equipment, there are cheap options. You can just look up reviews and like people review on YouTube like that and stuff like that. Some of them aren't
Listen
necessarily
to our hardware episode.
listen to our hardware episode. Some of them aren't necessarily the most speedrun friendly just because of the delay that's built into them. But ask your community. Like, if it's a capture card type game, ask what people have, and people are excited to talk about the stuff they've spent money on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Running PC games is also relatively budget friendly because you don't need capture cards. But obviously that might not be an option if the game you want to run is not available on PC, of course. But it's a possibility.
Yeah, if you run a PC game, super easy.
Yeah.
You launch
Assuming
the open
you have
broadcasting
a
software.
PC
Yeah.
that can handle the game, because
That is the thing.
there are games that are good on PC, but are horrible for not grid systems because they are not properly optimized.
Correct.
So
But yeah, the barrier's pretty low. You can submit pretty much anything as long as you can see the game and hear it. So you can get away with a lot that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many
Speedrunning
horses are in this
is
game?
Easy. Wow.
There's a handful. I think we found.
Don't reference the forbidden episode.
There's
a lost media.
there's at least 69.
Okay.
Nice. That's the
Nice.
horse number.
Wait.
Yeah,
so all the carts are horses because
Yeah.
they are rideable.
Lakitus
right?
Cloud is a horse.
Right.
Are there any trains?
probably.
There's subway. There's the subways.
There's the car.
There's cars.
There's the cars in some of the levels. Those are horses.
there's trucks.
Probably somewhere between 100 and 300 horses in
Yeah.
this
As
game.
we've established, I believe in the past, Yoshi is a horse.
Yoshi is a horse.
So when Yoshi is in a cart, that is 2 horses for the price of 1. Not gonna get that
Whoa.
kind of deal anywhere else.
Horse on a horse.
Wild.
Of course. That boat, that's a horse.
Roller coaster.
The roller coaster's a horse. Those
Technically.
cars on the other ride over there is a course.
The other
horse?
ride over there.
How many
course.
courses are in Mario Kart 8? That's an easy question.
There are 56, but
Wow.
there are going to be 96 after all the DLC is
Wow.
out.
Oh, it's in waves, isn't it? For some reason, I thought it was
Yeah.
out.
No, it's
That makes
8 at a
sense.
time.
Nintendo loves a staggered DLC release.
This might be
Yes,
the first
they
time
do.
we've asked a Dear PB question with an objective answer.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
definitely one of the few, if any. Good work.
Sweet.
Welcome to Dear PB, a game where we, or a show
game.
where we tell you the number of things in a game which you could look up. We do it for
How
you.
many laps are on this stage?
7. Well, we got
Good
2.
work.
Holy shit.
All right, we're on a roll. How many?
How many
horses
points do
are
you
in
have
this
right
game?
now?
Damn it! I screwed it
I
up.
don't know anymore. I don't know.
615.
Wow.
That's a lot.
215 what?
Points in
Oh,
the.
points.
What's your
circuit or
favorite?
whatever.
What's your favorite flavor of Starburst?
The red ones.
This is an objective answer. It's the pink one, but go off.
I hate the pink ones.
Wow.
They're my least
My f-
favorite.
I like
Hot
the
take.
red ones quite
The
a bit.
red ones.
Red ones are good.
yeah.
Also, honestly, the lemon ones aren't bad. Yellow's not
Yes.
bad. Yellow's
Yes.
not
Lemon,
bad.
lemon
you.
goes. Lemon
Thank
goes.
you.
It doesn't
Lemon
go hard.
Does go. It does. It's good.
It goes.
Orange is fine.
The orange ones are nah.
They're pretty good. Then they have like all the weird starbursts, which I don't really have opinions on.
Yeah, the fave reds bag or whatever.
Red.
And there's like
That
the
means they're all
tropical
good.
starbursts.
Red flavor is the best. Red color is good flavor.
Except unless it's red dye number 40, which is banned. for
Yeah,
causing
as a
cancer.
child, I used to have a sensitivity to red
Ooh,
dye.
There's
can
a 40
you
or 2 that's banned. One of them is.
can you rank red flavor, blue flavor, orange flavor, purple flavor,
Ooh,
and banana flavor?
Banana flavor
banana
is
flavor.
horrible.
It depends. It really depends. Like there are like a couple things that are fine, but a couple that just aren't.
I like that
like-
only
like
that only
banana
one of
runts.
those, maybe 2, depending on what definition you're using, is actually like a fruit, and the rest are just
Right,
colors.
right. Red
Blue.
flavor, blue flavor, purple flavor, and orange flavor. Rank those 4, 1 to 4.
Blue
Best
is blue
to
is
worst.
low.
Number 1 is
Alright.
best.
Blue is mid-high. I love
Blue-
raspberries, but I
alright.
like regular raspberry over blue raspberry.
So red's number 1.
Yeah, red's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Orange is
Purple
high
is-
too,
Purple is very hit or miss because like, it could be good or it could just
I don't
taste
like
like cough
purple.
syrup.
because I once had a combination food poisoning and altitude sickness, and I was force-fed purple Gatorade in order to cleanse my system out, and now I can't drink it anymore.
That's fair. So red, then orange, then blue, then purple,
Then banana.
then banana.
I think
Banana's
that
not
works.
Banana's
I think
not a color,
red.
though.
I think red,
It could
blue, orange, purple,
I think orange
banana.
That is also
orange is
reasonable.
probably
Red,
number
blue,
one, I
orange,
think.
purple, banana. That's my
I
pick.
feel like a high C is like that's like peak fake flavor.
Yeah, but is it good?
Yeah.
I used to get high
but
C
but
from
think
McDonald's.
about
C
how
is
many.
like
Think
the
about how
flavor of
many
all time.
versions. Okay, but high C is the favorite flavor of all time, whatever. But that's only one vehicle for
one
orange.
orange, yeah,
that's one
that's
vehicle
true.
for orange. That's 1 point for orange. That's the drink point,
All right, but then, like,
right?
then like
Go into your Twitch VOD. Every time you see an orange,
Then I guess
Oh my God.
green yellow is the flavor.
Oh,
of
hey,
all time.
slight going back to our lost episode real quick. Going back to the theme of it, which is spoilers. A fun bit of trivia related to oranges is that in the Godfather, if you see an orange, it means the next scene someone's gonna die.
Huh. I've never seen The Godfather.
I've
If you
never
see
seen
oranges, if you've seen oranges, or maybe it's apples. Fuck, I don't remember. I think it's oranges
Let me
though.
look. Let me fact check.
Are you gonna
That's
go
good.
watch The Godfather right now?
Yeah, be right back.
I recorded the
It is
pilot
oranges.
once,
Yes.
for a podcast where me and a friend who also haven't seen a lot of like movies and stuff have a guest on every week to talk about something they truly love, and us to be like, I don't get it. Maybe you have to be there.
Which Disney movie do you think would be most improved by main characters dying at random intervals?
Bambi. No, I'm kidding.
I think that was already made a movie from characters dying, not at random intervals.
I
but-
mean, I'm thinking like maybe one of those Pixar anime, like the G-rated ones where characters don't die.
Wall-E just dies and the movie ends.
Which one would be better? Which one would be better rewritten by George R.R. Martin?
I haven't watched any Game of Thrones. I don't really have.
Toy
fair
Story.
enough.
Toy Story could go hard with
Oh my
lots
god,
of death.
Toy Story
I'm
could
ju-
go so hard with lots of death. Holy
Like I'm
shit.
just trying to think of movies that have a lot of characters because you have like Up. There's like 4 characters in that. That wouldn't be like
What
very
if?
great.
All right,
True,
it would
true,
be,
true,
it
true.
would
Toy
be
Story?
pretty good if
Oh my
Tangled just took a
God.
hard turn.
Toy Story, but it's
mean, like-
Saving Private Ryan.
Like Buzz Lightyear could just be dead in Toy Story 2, and the series would still be fine. It would be interesting, but it would be okay. But
Yeah,
like,
they
what
might
if-
have to introduce even more characters
What
and
if
then
that's-
kill them off.
What if that's the new Buzz
Who is
Lightyear
the
movie?
Hound?
ooh,
Okay, that's enough.
I
What
don't
if-
know about Game of Thrones to make
I mean,
references.
honestly,
Yeah.
me neither.
I don't know
I
media.
saw. So my Game of Thrones experience is when it was like in it's like people like it was real big. My friend's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you gotta watch Game of Thrones. It's so good. And I'm like, I'm sorry, how many hours of Lord of the Rings porn is this? I think I'm good. And they're like, no, you gotta do it. It's so good. And so my friend pulled up and then accidentally misread episode 10, season 1, as episode 1, season 1. So it just opened up on a main character getting killed.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
Major character
Just so
being
you
killed.
know,
I was
2-minute
like-
warning.
Got it. And I was like,
Or sorry,
okay.
4-minute
and then we watched
warning.
like,
4-minute warning.
okay. And we watched like 3 episodes.
What?
And I was like,
I'm
I don't
saying the
need
wrong
this.
fucking things. Oh my god, I'm terrible. Jesus fucking holy. Oh my god. 8 minutes. It's 2 minutes per track. It's
Okay.
four
4
more
track
tracks.
warning.
4 tracks. God.
4
words.
track warning.
Sorry.
Alright. What other Pixar movies have a lot of characters that could die?
Inside Out.
Ooh.
That would be interesting.
that
See,
would
because
be-
then you'd have the whole plot element of like the person not being able to show anger anymore. Like,
See,
It's
That'd be
because
cool.
anger is fucking dead.
yeah,
the thing.
exactly.
I think Inside Out is best if you make like a memento thing.
Oh my god, Oh my god, but it plays out backwards. Oh, that would be so good. Which Pixar movie would be best redirected by Christopher Nolan?
Oh,
It probably
Bambi.
is Inside Out.
It's probably Inside Out, right? Or Cars. Cars is like a good answer for everything.
Cars
Cars would be good if random characters started dying. They just get
Cars
into fatal collisions. Like,
I would like to see
easy.
Cars directed by Stanley Kubrick.
I want George Lucas's Cars.
No, I
I'm
don't.
very
No, you
excited for
don't.
the-
No,
the
you
Yes,
don't.
I
Cars
do.
reboot.
I want just like
Okay, okay.
weird amounts of lore where some things are over-explained and some things just like obviously.
And there's
yeah.
some like really strange CG in a couple places
Yeah, yeah. Because Cars
Oh my
already
gosh.
raises so many questions.
because apparently
about
there's a scene
Cars
where the
world.
planes have eyes, which means that if 9/11 did happen,
The planes
it
did
means
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
that's
could the
thing.
planes be controlled?
The planes
Do
did
humans
it.
exist? Like,
Also, like, there's the Pope Mobile
Oh.
for the Pope car. Did like Vatican II happen in the world of Cars?
the Vatican never ended. What
Like,
we need
does the
we need
Pope-
to go into a deep dive on the Pixar theory.
Does the Pope is the Pope in the Cars universe a Pope
Yeah.
mobile? Or is...
Well, yeah, right.
Oh yeah,
Or-
the Pope
I-
in.
Is the Pope-mobile the Pope?
I think so.
I would assume so.
That makes sense.
Who's like the car president?
There has to be a pun here. Gerald Ford.
Yeah, perfect.
That
We
sucks.
got there. Woo!
Doesn't he literally have ties to Ford Motor?
I have no
Probably.
idea.
no
I
idea.
wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised. I really wouldn't
Probably.
be surprised. Anyways, this
The
track is
only-
really difficult. I've kind of just been playing all these really hard tracks and kind of just talking during.
Doing
Nice.
great, honestly.
Trying my
The
best.
most fun president to make jokes about is Andrew Garfield, because you just admit the word
Garfield?
Andrew, and then it becomes just talking about Garfield.
Garfield.
Garfield?
Garfield.
I'm sorry, did you say
Garfield.
Garfield?
Wait,
Garfield.
you're a genius.
Heathcliff?
What?
It's another. It's another
Yeah,
cat.
yeah, yeah. It took me a second. All right. Who would be the best voice of Garfield if they brought back the Garfield animated show?
Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say Owen Wilson.
This is more lost media references.
Yeah, we did this before, and it was really good.
We only have 2 more tracks.
The
man. Started too
the
late.
culture of surrealist Garfield art that has arisen in the past couple years has made it my favorite
Yeah.
thing ever. It's so good.
Gosh.
My friend and I just send each other cursed garfs.
Who is the person who does all the pixel art cursed garfs?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah.
He did the art for one of the Smash summits for Melee. That was really cool.
Ooh.
Huh.
Jumpy Luff, is that right?
Good for them. Hey, there's a
There's a speedrunner.
Oh,
there's
never mind.
there's a public horse.
Other person.
Whoa. Public horseport.
It's horses.
It's horses. The train was really the first mechanical horse.
Look at all these horses on the sidelines too.
Whoa. There's so many different colored horses.
I don't think
Which
Toad's a
one
horse.
is the best?
Unless
no, there's a lot of
Toad's-
Yoshis.
does Toad's
There are
hat come off?
Yoshis.
No.
That's deep Mario canon.
Because if Toad's hat
lore.
comes off, then it's possible Toad is the horse and the hat is
It-
the rider.
It
Toad-
depends.
Toad
it
is the cap. The rest of the toad is the vessel.
whether or not Toad's mushroom cap is detachable or not depends on which multiverse or which universe in the Super Mario multiverse we're
Oh,
in.
I thought you were
We're in
gonna
the
say
Super
depends
Mario
on your
Bros. Movie.
Look,
Depends on your
I'm not a
belief
super
system.
I'm no Super Mario scholar, but I know a little bit about the Super Mario multiverse, and I know that Toad hats are only hats sometimes.
You
true.
see, Orthodox Marioists believe that
Oh my
the
god.
hat could come off.
Franciscan Marioists.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm a reformed Mario.
Friar Toad.
What's the wait? Hold on. What are the Koopa kids' names?
We reboot Robin Hood, but it's
Lemmy,
Mario.
it's Lemmy, Larry, Wendy, Iggy, Ludwig, Roy, and Morton, and then Bowser Jr.
Yeah, more.
And then the Koopa kids, which are canonically dead.
Morton Koopa nailing his 40 theses.
Morton Koopa is a little fash fuckboy.
Okay, my bad. Ludwig Von Koopa.
Yeah, that fits.
Is Ludwig Von Koopa canonically also deaf?
Half deaf.
Half deaf.
Respectable.
It's only death if you get hit and you don't have a mushroom. Okay.
God, that trick is so satisfying to hit every single time. Sorry, I just
Yeah, that's why I didn't say anything. That was good to watch.
I think it's cool that they referenced F-Zero in Mario Kart DX.
This is
a
the
game
next
that
Mario
they'll
Kart
never
game.
make another
Yeah,
one
this is the
of
next
ever
F-Zero
again.
game. Yeah. This is F-Zero.
I've never seen myself get stopped there. That's bonkers. Oh my goodness.
Well,
Oh, here's
I mean,
one more skip. One more skip.
I would
There we
argue that
go.
anytime you get stopped, that's a bonk.
Yeah. True.
And
The most
We
recent
are
F-Zero game
too
was
far-
Nintendo
oh.
Land, so
so
We are
128.01.
too far
on
into
my
this
splits.
episode. My jokes have become the lowest effort.
GG.
I liked Nintendo Land, but mostly because the theme goes hard.
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't play it.
I would take
We did it.
in Smash 4. I would replace all of the music and stages to just be Nintendo Land, and then my friends would find out and be like, "Please stop doing this."
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
Thanks, Amber, for being here for the first time.
Definitely.
The first time we've ever done this. Yep.
Yeah.
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 If you noticed a jump cut earlier, that's because we had tech issues. So cry about it.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to plug?
Not really. Twitch.tv/Amber_CXC, Twitter.com, Amber_CXC.
Go
All
follow.
that fun stuff. You know me. Horns.gay.
Horns, yes. If you like our show, you can follow us on the YouTube that maybe you're listening to on, or on your podcast app of choice. Just search up Dear PB, AOL keyword Dear PB. Ask your parents before logging on. You can also follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/DearPBPod, or on Patreon. You can subscribe to our Patreon and get access to the bonus episodes. They're pretty good, I think. I'm unbiased. Patreon.com/DearPBPod. And send in your questions. We need them to live. If we don't have enough questions, we will die. It's the fuel that makes our bodies go, and without it, we will waste away into nothingness. And then that'll be in all your consciousnesses. So think about that. Mm-hmm.
We need your questions so we can fan boost.
True, we do need your questions that we can fan boost. We need the fan boost also to live.
Yes.
If we don't get the fan boost, then someone else will, and then we won't be the #1 speedrunning podcast or the one speedrunning podcast.
Thanks again so much for having me.
Thanks for being on. Thanks for dealing with us for a second time after we fucked up.
What did you say? What do you mean? I thought this was the first time.
Yeah, thanks for dealing with us for the first time.
For the first time after we nailed it the 9th time.
Right. Yeah,
Right,
podcast
right.
episodes are 0 indexed.
So we like to end our episode by saying our classic catchphrase that we all know and we all love. So all together now on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. If it's bad, go. No one else did it. Okay.
Don't be racist.
Don't be
Oh my
racist.
god, the fucking callbacks. No.
The callback to the episode we
Oh
lost.
god, I'm
There was the one last
thank you.
week too.
was the
You
one
can
last
be
week?
petty.
I'll
to,
be right back.
You can be petty to not good people,
but
don't be petty to good people.
Yeah.
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 Okay, bye.
Or also another call out. Subscribe to our Patreon. Bye.